It may not be what you expected me to sing. I didn't sugarcoat it. Cause every year round I see the same damn thing happening. So I asked Father God above, what should I sing about? He replied to me, Banjala, my son, open your mouth. He tell me open it wide and don't be afraid. Tell them to stop put a gun calypso and looking at size and age. How long you singing calypso? Number one question they ask you now. Have you paid your dues enough, my child, to get on the big show? Is the songwriter an icon? Oh, a name well known? Or your producer is a classic? Or your kind so 10, 12 grown? So if you still want to sing your song, sing it. One day you go win it. Oh no, it look like I saw it. I who know you think and the lyrics too frank, you might lose it. So walk the road back to now. Walk the Calypso road. It's a hard long road to walk back to Calypso road. Oh, walk the road back to now. Walk the Calypso road. One day you go wear the crown with a smile of faith and walk the road. Walk the road. Journey, I met a woman I call mother. I live in Kaiso icon. You call she singing Sandra. I decided to ask her to teach me a thing or two, to show me the way of the art form, lesson to guide me through. But they sit down and start to tell me Calypso was birthed from we ancestry. And it's true, Calypso, our stories are told. But I say it will never die and it can't get old. She tell me in 85, she remember they told Lil Marshall to go, that he too young to soca, to sing his sweet ISO. But he stood up strong and he battled along, victorious in every show. Who would have thought this day would come, we would be soca king of the world. Mother tell me walk the road, walk the Calypso road. It's a hard long road to walk back to life. This Calypso road. But I said to walk the road, walk the Calypso road. One day you go wear the crown with a smile and faith and walk the road. Walk the road. Take me down a little bit. Just like the road of life could leave you with bruises and bumps, this pathway of Calypso, you got a lot of hurdles and humps. It's high and low, to and fro, and set a twist and turns. But your biggest obstacle will be some people. This the lesson I learned when I start my journey. Some claim to love me to death, but that was only until they start to perceive the skill as a threat. Some label me an outcome, on a needed try to look down. But them may go, I live in Calypso since the age of 7. I observe individuals who say they support me strong, suddenly make a big turn around. Now they're trying to waste me down. So I don't get high on supporters or lose sleep on detractors. Cause just like life, Kaiso is a stage full of endless actors. So I go walk the road, I walk the Calypso road. It's a hard long road to walk back to life.
Are you experiencing loss of vision, or are your glasses broken? At Value Optical, we're open, and we're here to help. You can have your urgent eyeglasses in 3 days with packages starting at $695. When you visit us, be mindful of the 3 W's. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. Please call us toll-free 800-2020 for expert advice on your vision needs or to book your appointment. Value Optical, caring for your eyes.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT. Salvation, full and free. Salvation is for everybody. Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
Tune in to The Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 91 Eastern Main Road in St. Augustine. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new with Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on The Street 919 FM.
You matter.
I matter. We all matter.
And Tobago matters. Join us as we bring our THA community meetings to you virtually, starting Saturday 3rd July every fortnight until Saturday 11th September 2021, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Catch us live on Tobago Channel 5, TTT, Pulse 89.5 FM, Radio Tambourine 92.7 FM, Street 919 FM, and Office of the Chief Secretary and Tobago Channel 5 Facebook pages. Listen out for every week's topic and send your questions to 688-4040 or mainfo@tha.gov.tt. That's mainfo@tha.gov.tt. Join us as we discuss Tobago Matters, because Tobago matters.
Ikaro, I am Alatumishe Ifabamishe Aganki, better known as MC Duke, and every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Sheet 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for Orisha, The Way of Life.
Police, good day. Officer Best Price here. Johnny Q Auto Parts Division?
Yes, sir.
I'm here to investigate an assault on batteries.
Excuse me, sir?
Is it true you have batteries selling for $488?
Yes. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries.
So I could buy a battery for $488?
Yes, sir. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed and distributed by Massey Automotive.
Which part?
Right here at Johnny Q Hardware and Auto Parts Division, 15 Arrowbita Avenue, Woodbrook. And our new Johnny Q Superstore, located at Lowlands Mall off Claude Noel Highway in Tobago. You could call 63 Tools.
Alright, thanks, boss. Nah, man. Granny,
Do you have $488 to lend, man?
No distance can divide us, our hope is what connects us. Though challenges we face, we're still full of resilience. If we believe together, things are gonna get better. We're closer than we've ever been, we will rise up much stronger. Just believe, just believe, just believe, just believe. Yes, we've been down before, and we will rise once more. Just believe, just believe, just believe. Hope will lead the way. Tomorrow's a brighter day, so just believe.
Believe in the future, believe in each other, and we will get there. Be mobile, just believe.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for Gospel in the Bone Ministry every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. For the program, God's Last Warning Message. Hosea chapter 4 says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood." Remember, every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. for the program God's Last Warning Message with Gospel in the Bones Ministry, right here on the Street 919 FM.
The journey's almost over.
Share the line. Share the line. The Street 919 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening. Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
Hey, just in case you didn't know, every morning on the Street 919 FM, taking Sharon and Bruce Wayne, the Titans of Democracy. That's the morning show.
Well, a pleasant good morning to each and everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Titans of Democracy right here on the Street 919 FM. Let me thank the Heavenly Father for bringing me here safe, sound, and all together in one piece. A pleasant good morning going out to my entire family. Good morning to Ms. Sharon Felix, Mr. Dominic Romain, and the entire family. Good morning to you, all our callers, all our listeners, to all of our viewers online. For those of you that are locked on via whatever mechanism that's you are, it's always good to have you guys on the inside with us. Let me also say pleasant good morning going out to the management and staff of the Street 919 FM. Good morning to Mr. Iwer George and his entire family. Guys, remember we are live on Facebook at the Street 919 FM's Facebook page, also on YouTube at Iwer TV live broadcast on the Street 919 FM. And remember, when you go to YouTube, remember to click that like and subscribe button. Yes. So, in the meantime, while we await the lovely Miss Felix, what I will do is I'll open up the lines to take some of your greetings. Keep it short and sweet so that everybody could have an opportunity to give theirs. So my numbers are 342-0081, 466-5391. Those are the numbers. You can call me up and give your greetings. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce.
Hey, Mano, how you doing?
Morning, friend. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning to all the people that listen to this radio station. Go tell somebody Bruce and Sharon is on the air. Turn on the radio, 91.9. Come on. Good morning, Zina. Good morning, Passy Street. Good morning to Miss Tunapuna. Hey, girlfriend, good morning to you. Samaman, Oman, good morning. Miss Gloria and Miss Faizabad, good morning. Miss Tunapuna, all the people in Tobago, and the people of Bonnet Gardens and Mount Hope. Love is the answer. Give somebody something and say nothing. May the good Lord bless and keep each and every one of you. Mafia man time to get up. Love is the answer. God, sour man.
So yes, you can call me up 342-0081-466-5391 to send me a little greetings out this morning. Yes, we keep it short and sweet because when the program starts up, hey, it's going to be peace this morning. So, okay, what we will do at this time, we're going to get into the papers. No time to waste this morning. So, in the Express, headlines in the Express, 1,000 COVID deaths. TNT records grim milestone. Condolences to the family of each and everyone who has passed. So, let's get on the inside, see what's going on. 873 people have died from the virus this year. 1,000 people have died from the COVID-19 virus in Trinidad and Tobago. The country hit this grim milestone yesterday with the deaths of 2 more people. Dinobriega denies government seeking to favor TTT. Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister, OPM, with responsibility for communications, Simon Dinobriega, yesterday categorically denied the government was seeking, hold on, get in quickly, the government was seeking to favor TTT at the expense of other media outlets. Okay. Wallerfield drive-through jabs today. Members of the drag racing industry will access vaccines from today at the mass vaccination drive-through site set up at the Frankie Boudram Wallerfield International Raceway in Kamuto. Health Minister Terence Singh is expected to tour the facility today at 9:30 a.m. MAT rejects outright move by Minister. The Media Association of Trinidad and Tobago, MAT, yesterday rejected outright Communications Minister Simon de Nobrega's decision to allow access to only state, I guess this is where this is coming from, state and government media to the repatriation of Venezuelans last Saturday. If this is the policy, we call on him to reverse it immediately, MAT said in a statement. Ho Choi's gun stolen in break-in. The Home Office of former Tobago House of Assembly THA Chief Secretary Ho Choi Charles was broken into on Monday morning and his licensed firearm stolen. One funeral for a young couple. Almost a week after couple Andre Ross and Renee Nyand died in a car crash, they will be given their final farewell and rites together. Two plead guilty to DUI. Two men who faced the court on Monday in separate hearings for the offense of driving while under the influence of alcohol were each placed on a bond to keep the peace. Snails slowly invade Faizabad village. Residents of Pepper Village, Sewell Trace, Almond Drive, Faizabad have been overrun with the giant African snail. So these are the stories making way in the Express at this time. So let's head over to the Newsday. So MPs Hines Cox willing to help Beatham family in need. Dial Singh, time for retail sector to get COVID-19 vaccines now. Yes, I have things to get. Kamala, I am vindicated by Fauci assertion that sunlight kills COVID. Oh gosh. Tobago restaurateur, 90% of workers refusing COVID-19 vaccine. Dial Singh, COVID conspiracies being silenced. Maruga man critical after trying to save son from house fire. Dr. LeBlanc, everyone 18 and over should take the COVID-19 shots right now. Drive-through COVID-19 vaccination at Atto Bolden Stadium hailed as efficient. PM, Eid ul-Adha, occasion to remember those in need. Opposition leader hits government on alleged media blank. UWI St. Augustine starts mass vaccination. Sports Minister Kujo sends best wishes to TNT Olympians. Anil Miraj resigns as Finance Committee Chair, remains as Councillor. Really? Papa, yo. Social Development Minister promotes self-sufficiency at grant distribution. Ex-chairman put NP on stock exchange instead of selling assets, liberalizing fuel. Vaccines available to public at Napa. Communications Minister, no preferential treatment for TTT. San Fernando General Hospital consultant Diane Mahabir dies from COVID-19. Tobago's active COVID-19 cases rise to 241. Those are the stories making way in the news day. So as we get over to the Guardian, so headlines in the Guardian, almost the same as the Express, 1,000 lives lost. $146 to write today's SCA makeup exam. A total of 146 students are registered to write today's secondary entrance assessment makeup exam, as they would have missed the initial sitting on July 1st. SAPA conducts pilot study for drive-through vaccines. Israel rollback on restrictions in Tobago should have been reconsidered. Chamber seeking to vaccinate thousands over 2 months. Doors of some Tobago restaurants remain closed. Prices go up at several fast food outlets. UNC PNM in standoff over accused councillor, but he should be removed. For battle Griffith for COP post. 10 get grants from ministry to fix homes. Prisons officer succumbs to COVID. Dealsing on 1,000 COVID deaths. There is nothing we could have done better. Financial Investigative Branch, not unit, gets order to hold on to seized money. And these are the stories that are making way in the Guardian, the Express, and the Newsday at this time. Yes, so welcome back. So we just went through the papers there, the 3 online papers for today. And could open up the lines a little bit. Sean will be in very shortly. She's just checking out some stuff on her side. So you can call me up at 342-0081 466-5391. Now I open up the lines, right? So you can call me up. Caller, good morning.
Hey, Bruce, morning.
Morning.
And blessings to the Titans, all the IHS. Bruce, I have a slight problem here, but I need to go help my kids. Or help alone, put me through to somebody. I have some bees attacking me here, boy.
Bees,
like millions, like that, boy. You're down in a hole and put some fire on them yesterday, boy. They come out. And the yellow kind, Who said there any bee man? You know any bee man around? I could come and look them and see them because I go and blaze them up again. I ain't want them around the place.
I don't know, you know. We could be assured maybe have some beekeeper around that listening to the program could assist in some way.
Okay, they're calling you, we'll get them this number they have it.
No problem.
Right? Until your position leader, I say, be yourself now. What kind of thing you're telling about talking about them friends? Let them go home. They will come again sometime. You cannot think you're talking about they're running from me. They mean running from me. I will leave it there for the hour because it means it, whatever.
Caller, good morning. Hello, morning.
Blessed morning to you, Bruce.
Yeah, man.
Morning to Sharon. Morning to Trinbago and by extension, the Titans of Democracy. Those are watching the Parliament channel concerning the Douglas. Are these people on the other side, the wicked just as the man? Well, don't talk about way back. He's King Jumbie. I tell you, we really have tolerance. We really are tolerant, lot of people. They take all this mess from these UNC people and them. They're ridiculous to the bone. This man degraded the president of the House and the Senate and the coming parliament to support this man and Little Roberts. This man have no regard for nobody. You don't respect your own self. Something really wrong with him. I feel the Rastaman have a lot to do with it. I locked on and listening this morning. I'm gone.
Yeah, man. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce. Good morning.
Morning.
Listen, to be honestly speaking, these people don't have no shame at all. They're going to kill the inner seat. They want to come and try to kill out the own prime minister and we pray that everybody we send it up to them. Them is mad people. These are such a mad people. Why this man to resign? Look, my son had a case just like that and he had to leave his good working point leases. You understand? He had to leave his work until the case done and it's 7 years now. These people don't have no shame, nothing at all. Oh God, it's time to stop, man. It's time to stop. I listen to them all over. Then you are look on and I listen as forward.
Yeah, man, take care.
Yeah, brother.
Caller, good morning.
Hey, Bruce.
Yeah, man.
Morning again. This fella for the bees, the Ministry of Agriculture, they will come forth with, so in time you call them, they will come one time with bees, they don't skylark, they'll come one time.
All right,
and
nice.
So, I have a problem with this, with naming a place after a thief, you name a place after a thief that, anyhow, let me not say nothing, about that person, about them people and all. Scrap, I want them to scrap the Budram racing, the speedway racing track. Cut out that name. I ain't saying nothing more than that. I gone.
Caller, good morning.
Morning, Big Bruce.
Hey, morning, brother. How you doing?
Morning, man. You got a good laugh yesterday. The mastery partner Convoy. The mastery partner Dominic Corn yesterday, and he had a belt. Yeah. To provoke a man like Dominic, you really had to be took to him. Morning to big sister Sharon Gill, Rock and Come in, and morning to all the all the listeners, Organi wife and mommy sauce and mother feel better and stuff like that. All the conscious thinking African people. Bruce, I hear they saying about the Venezuelans run back to homeland. People so stupid in the opposition. The Venezuela have collected over almost 15 million vaccines from Cuba, Bruce. So if they see opportunity, remember at the end of the day, that is family will always be home.
Yeah.
And they are the bottom of the society here. They will suffer the most. When we family could drop some for we and our friend and our family, they don't have that luxury because the family back home. So in a time of crisis, where you think you want to go, not where you want to be, you know, back home, and they're getting vaccinated back home. So that's simple common sense and logic. But who say they ain't going to come back? They're going to come right back as the economy open back up. So me falling for that foolishness, and as I say again, dealing with I realize that some of the people realize that at the end of the day, PNM is in a cycle right now where a lot of people feel that PNM would have never last, and there are people inside and outside of PNM who fighting within, and they want to hold Dr. Rowley to ransom for position. And it mustn't be like that. It's either he is a team player or he is not. You can't hold no leader to no ransom. The substitute is just as important as the people that on the field. And everything is happening at its time. But some of my people feel that here what's going on. They want thing now, and as I spoke to my partner, I'll call back again. And I've got elude on that. But Dominic, Bruce, enjoy morning.
Yeah, man. Caller, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Yeah, people talking about this situation that is taking place in the Sangre Grande Regional Corporation, where the councillor was charged and before the court. But we had a government senator who was charged for driving and drinking and driving, and he was charged and convicted in the court.
Hello?
Okay then.
Okay, I don't know. I didn't hear half of your contribution there, partner. No, what's on there? Caller, good morning. Hello?
David, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah. And the other congressman I would do that same thing. Think some money business.
Okay. Caller, good morning. Morning.
A little trouble going. The team, they are shocked. The guy I was talking on my side. Yes, so blessed love to you and your family. Sharon to the kind of family. Blessed love to the type of the family. My surroundings. As you see, over Beacon, Tobacco, Paradise, and all over the world. To the Zonians, blessed love to you. To don't know, you get all over there, blessed love to them. Bless Lord, be the glory and the only have to say it because too much to bear, too much. My time and Spanish colleagues and family, blessed love. Let us hold peace and do the right thing in Jesus' name. That's all I could say. Mommy Sauce, morning. Nano, blessed love. Morning, peace, and others, right? So, Bruce, I call in Jesus' name again.
Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Charo. Bruce.
Oui.
A policeman charged a motorist for breaking the red light. And he was convicted. He was charged. So he paid whatever penalty, or they probably would have, according to how it is, he would get a little count of it, which would be a small fine for the original fine he got. Since they contested, usually what they do is add a mountain. Compare that with somebody who steals money. Somebody who's in charge of a purse Well, they have direct thing with it. So they're supposed to be managing the purse, and they're stealing from the purse. You see any difference in that? There is a massive difference in that. Central, before you call, sometimes you need to think. I know you love your party and you're defending your party, but your party and them have all in bondage, boy. I don't know, all they just can't see the wrong of all your party. Do like PNM and them now. When they tell all they come up with money and call that if millions or whatever, look what happened. You see the same AG and them who say they're going to jail call that. What is going on with you right now? That is that all they don't call and all the party to account for nothing, boy. That's why they get with murder. All they need to fashion all the party after the PNM. You need to have something called a general council who have nothing to do, if UNC in power had nothing to do with the government, but members of the party could take the girls there. And they would come like a committee makeup of everybody, and they just come and they would decide what it is and think if you break the rules because you have a constitution, and if you have a political leader of the UNC breaking the constitution as Kamala constantly does, there's a general council to deal with that. All they do have to name it, general council can name it what the hell all they want, but all your party has no accountability. So you all, when you all come up here and making allegations against other people, it's like, you know, it don't make sense, because we could turn back and look at you all and say you have done worse, and all they stay quiet, all they do nothing about it. That's why all the party will always stay down. Thank you.
Caller, good morning.
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 Well, you greet somebody in Jesus' name. Well, you tell them that you love them in Jesus' name. Everybody smile. Jesus loves you. Everybody smile. Jesus loves you. Thank you.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Good morning. I'm
Hi.
just calling to tell the people with the bees, you know how money is tight these days. When you're calling the ministry or whoever, make up their mind to pay $300 to move the hive. And they're going with the hive too, and they're giving them no honey, you know. It happened to me in Twin City last year. I went to my mango tree, and as I look up by it, if they see the big beehive, well, I run for my life. When I called them, it was, please, the $300 is still hurting me. And right now, I wish I had the money to buy a bottle of honey. So just be careful. Just make up your mind to pay money when you're moving. Or another thing you can do, try and smoke it out for yourself now. Or get a friend. Look, oh God, everything is money now, eh? Brucey.
Oh, Lord.
But we got to live. Amen.
Amen.
The Lord be the glory. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce.
Hey, brother. Morning.
Morning, my brother, man. I want to tell people something. When Chuck Warner get in difficulty in the UNC, he was told by Kamala to clear your name and come back.
True.
Right? Now, this guy in Gandhi, I hear him say clear your name. This man was not alleged, you know, he's charged by the TPS.
Yep.
And he ain't clear your name. I wonder why. Is it because of ethnicity? I was just asking a question this morning. Right? Great is the piano man, we shall prevail. I will call back my brother. Thank you.
Yeah, man. And I just said, I don't understand that. You've been charged, so you need to remove yourself. Ah, boy. Yeah, Father. There's not one thing is the next. Hey, Sharo, the lady there.
All right, yeah, morning.
Morning, honey. I'm not seeing you.
All right, you're seeing me now, hopefully. Hey, God. I have to call back. We'll talk until after this now.
All right.
You know, I change over to the other thing, so.
Uh-huh.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm a bit late this morning. But I have a serious get up. You know me and my normal ill issue.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go on a serious diet. You know, Trinidad and Tobago, good morning. Let me thank the Lord for waking up this morning. It's 6:46 a.m. Just two little things that we had to change back over.
Mm-hmm.
And we did that, but I have to do something for the video.
Okay.
So, I tell you, today is Wednesday already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. Hey. My gosh. The week are waiting on nobody, you know.
That's all right.
So, Trinidad and Tobago, thank you very much for logging on, and we're here with you. Today is the 21st, of July 2021. And I hope all is well. Let me say good morning to Dominic, and good morning to all our listeners in Tobago. I hope you're locked on this morning. Good morning to every single one of you. So, Bruce.
Yes, my dear.
What's going on today in the news?
Well, I see Mr. Man, he stepped down from one post and stayed in the other. Where I want to get the exact thing, man, because I read it earlier, you know.
Who is that? Don't put if you want to hear me this morning, don't give me nobody name to call. And you know instantly you will hear me again in Tobago. So careful.
So my boy resigns as the finance committee chair, but remains as the
you're
councillor.
talking about? Nobody, listen, he was elected, you know.
So he could stay as the councillor?
He could stay as the councillor.
True.
Or that's what you're talking about, yeah?
But he was charged.
Yes, he was charged, but he's not, he was not sentenced to the crime.
Papa, yeah.
And when they, let's be real, when they charged Marlene, did she step down?
Wasn't she removed, I think?
She was the member of parliament for Port of Spain South. She did not.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Good. But what I'm saying is, until he is convicted, or the matter finished and they find him guilty, then that might be a different kettle of fish.
Okay.
But he has the opportunity to stay there.
Every day learn something new.
But you have to step down. You have to step down as the chairman of the committee, because it's out of that. The whole bacchanal would have been entangled. So, all right. I see. Hold on. Go ahead. And you can open the lines and take some calls by the time.
Yeah, okay. So we continue to take your calls. You can call us at 342-0081 or 466-5391. Caller, good morning.
Bruce.
Hey, morning.
And Sharon, morning. Let me tell you something. When them thing going on, Sonia, and you're here, it now come out. It had just, you know how long them things so that be going on. I remember that a couple of people get fired early up in the year. They get fired.
Okay.
And it looked like it was connected to all them things. So people seeing all them uneven thing going on in them corporation, and people try to steal it. They want fire and whatnot. And you see Central and them, get type of Central and them have a ethnic problem. That's Central problem. They have an ethnic, like central penal and them so ethnic problem them have. I remember 2015, lie telling it here. When Dr. Odi win the general election. She is Indian individual in KFC in St. Helena. Man, they stoop and say, oh God, why Auntie comes in win? Why is that N? You understand me by the N? Why is that ball head
Bruce,
N?
you hear me?
Boy?
Yeah.
Oh God, you go suffer.
Right,
They have an ethnic problem. Them fellas is racist. You understand what I mean? COP, all of them so racist. They're dirty. Thank you.
Yeah, man, take care.
Thank you very much, caller.
Yes, Ms.
Bruce,
Felix.
and that is exactly my point. The UNC is extremely quiet. Not a word is being said, no discussion, you ain't hearing nothing, not a word. But if it was the PNM councillor or the PNM MP, oh God, they want to launch a protest. They want to run up the wall. They want to go up onto the coconut tree and drum down on the ground. They want to do all kind of things. Not a deafening silence, not a word. Not a word.
Well,
This is how it is, I sent you something.
You did? I see we have 2 more minutes before we go to the break.
I know we're finishing at
8:20.
At 8:20 today, people. We have a paid segment. I'm wondering, let me say good morning to Amsterdam. I'm wondering if I did send it to you.
The business?
Right, there is one.
I like the logo on it.
Yeah. Olaine respond to me, boy. Well, Angie end up responding.
Who is that? Wait, what? What are you talking about?
I sent it was for to respond and tell me, yeah, me, if it's good, it ain't good.
Yeah, I like how it looking, man.
Right. So, I have a bit of... I want to share something this morning. I ain't intend to make too much talking today, but I want to share a video which I want to thank Amsterdam for sending me this. And this relates so much to us here in this country and the behavior of the media. And I decided I'm going to deal with that today and play it. So again, let me say good morning to all of you listening, viewing, and remember you can find us on Facebook, the Street 919 FM. You can find us on YouTube, Iwer TV -live, and you're supposed to find us there.
You have a few seconds again, Sharon.
All right. So, please share the live and share the stream on YouTube because we're coming back to put up a video of some information I want to share with you. And then I want to show you the product of Titans of Democracy. All right, that we've been waiting for. So it's here and we want to show you what it is. So, Trinidad and Tobago, don't shift your dial. How long again? We'll be right back.
About 10. We'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Somebody say farmer and pay.
I go bring my friends and you go bring your friends and we friends we all live together. Yes, this I do what we live in. Right there in the back. Yeah. A licky tiggy licky tiggy licky tiggy licky. It's a rising with it right there in the back. Yeah. Go shit in the kitchen. Look. Whatever you got, must have a wine sir. Someone who will give the order to be up. House shoes and safety tips. So when you wind up, know you with the break. We don't need no big promoter. The neighbors will be responsible. So when you see the police and them come get something to eat right here in the back. Yeah. Hey, yeah. A licky tiggy licky tiggy licky tiggy licky. It's right rising between and right here in the back. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Go shut the big train. Hey. Well, every yard, monster a wine, a hot girl to show up she bumper. Who will go to the dance and wine? And the road in the gallons and high. We don't need no big promoter. The neighbors don't be sponsor. So, when you see the police and the bring up mashing up the street, we get ready. A lick a lick. It's your eyes and it's in there right here again. Jam. Go shut in the kitchen. Level. You see right now in the backyard, we in reflection, right? So we taking the backyard on the road now, and we have 3 sections. Section 1, you ready? Give me section 1, go on. When section 1 finish, section 2, get in your section. Give me section 2. Give me. It's our last section. In reflection, it's our one more section to cross the stage. Give me the last section. Let me go. Push this drum on. Hey, I can bring my friends and they can bring your friends and we friends. We all line together. Just decide who holds the line in it. This right now with it. Hey, a lick it. It's a nice and it's a nice right there with it. Hey, jam. Go shut in the kitchen. Grab a pot and then start beating you hear me.
You have been asking for him, and now he's on every second and fourth Friday from 1:15 to 1:45. Pastor, lawyer Dave McKenzie on the street, 919 FM. Call him and ask him about any legal matters that may be confronting you. Also, you have questions about the Bible, about spirituality and religion. He is able to answer. Join Pastor, lawyer Dave McKenzie on the street, 919 FM. Every second and fourth Friday from 1:15 to 1:45, as he will be dealing with legal matters and matters of spirituality on the street, 919 FM.
Sign up and save with Green Dot. When you subscribe to any of our broadband packages, you get 30% off the installation fee, allowing you to stream your favorite shows on any of your devices. Update your social media accounts and connect with friends and family. Stay on top of the class with online learning sessions, or keep your team in the loop with virtual meetings, all at an affordable price. This is a limited time offer, so don't wait. Call 224-GDOT today to sign up and save with Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
But when you think of mortgage, it's like a daunting feeling. I remember dealing with the rep, and it wasn't a judgmental process. She said, you can consolidate this, you can start to clear this off. It was really a comfortable feeling. It was a humane experience. So that gave me the confidence to say, yes, I can do this.
At TTMF, we're not just a mortgage company. We are your mortgage partner. TTMF, from here to home.
Stay connected at home and to your home with Digicel Plus Smart Combo. We've combined our entertainment and smart services to give you simply more. More speed, more entertainment, more smart solutions, more savings. Get online faster with speed starting at 100 megabits per second. Enjoy better Wi-Fi coverage at home with smart Wi-Fi. Keep entertained with all the must-have TV channels. Feel safer at home with Smart Home. Get simply more with a Digicel Plus Smart Combo. Sign up for the Smart Glass Combo with 100 megabits per second, 27 channels, smart Wi-Fi, and smart home for only $499. Call 866-PLUS or visit DigicelTT.com. Digicel Plus. Better together.
At any time, anywhere, anyone can be a victim of a violent crime. Each year, innocent citizens fall victim to various crimes. The Criminal Injuries Compensation Board reaches out to victims who have suffered financial loss and physical injury as a result of violent crimes. The Criminal Injuries Compensation Board, located at Tower C Level 20 International Waterfront Complex, number 1 Ryson Road, Port of Spain. Call us at 627-2376. The program cannot erase the painful memories of a crime, but it can help ease the financial burdens victims bear. The Criminal Injuries Compensation Board.
Tune into the street 91.9 FM
every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
for the Repairing of the Breach radio program with me, Bishop Showinal Thomas.
The scripture says, "And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places.
Thou shalt raise up the foundation of many generations, and thou shalt be called the repairers of the breach, the restorers of the paths to dwell in."
Don't miss it. Repairing the Breach radio program with Bishop Showin R. Thomas on the street 919 FM every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements: silver, zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359
or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Boyko in San Grande is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Sundays, Ministry of Worship, Children's Hour, and the Word from 1 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Wednesdays, we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Facebook, email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank. Len Capital Certificates is a passive income service company located at Princess Margaret Street in San Fernando and 5th Street South Woodbrook. At Len Capital, investing is made simple. You invest with us. We make the investments and then you collect returns either monthly or yearly. We have 5 different options you can choose from, and each investment option comes with different benefits starting from TT $5,000. For more information, contact 399-0307. Len Capital Certificates. It's all about you.
No distance can divide us, our hope is what connects us. Though challenges we face, we're still full of resilience. If we believe together, things are gonna get better. We're closer than we've ever been, we will rise up much stronger. Just believe, just believe, just believe, just believe. Yes, we've been down before, and we will rise once more. Just believe.
Just believe.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So welcome back. Sharu.
Right. So we're back, Trinidad and Tobago. Let me say good morning to all of you on our Facebook page. Let me say good morning to all of you on our YouTube streaming line. Good morning to all of you. You know, from time to time when I get information, I like to share it. And this was sent to me, and I want to share it, but I want you to listen very carefully, because what we're listening to is exactly what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago. But I want you to listen to it carefully. Listen. Go ahead, Bruce. But you're putting up the video.
Yeah.
Right. But before we do that, guys, you need to share the live. YouTube, come on, man. 282, man. We could do better than that. I know it's a new channel and people was catching the tail to find it, but it's easy now. Iwer TV -live, which is capital letters -live, and you'll find us. And of course, Street 919 FM on Facebook, and it's there. So please, please, please share the live. Don't be stingy. We need to have the numbers so I can play and show you the video and the information. It's important because I want you to tell the people where you got the information from firsthand. So I need you to share the live. So I see Facebook has gone up to 302. And YouTube is still 256. Come on, YouTubers. Come on, we could do this. We could do this. So you need to get up there, share the live. All right? Come on, don't be stingy. The link has been sent. I'm sure Bruce has blasted out. And it's there, so you need to share it. All right? 261. I find we're going up so slow on the YouTube channel. On Facebook, we plus 300 plus, we 320. So come on, guys. All right, so
ready? Bruce,
you can go ahead and play it.
Okay.
I'm not going to wait because we don't have much time this morning.
Okay.
So I'm going. Let me say good morning to all of you on the YouTube chatting. All of you and on our Facebook chatting. Good morning to everybody. Sheldon Cunningham, everybody. Good morning. Love you guys. So go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay.
If vaccines work, why are vaccinated people still banned from living normal lives? Honestly, what's the answer to that? It doesn't make any sense at all. If the vaccine is effective, there is no reason for people who have received the vaccine to wear masks or avoid physical contact. So maybe it doesn't work and they're simply not telling you that.
Fox host Tucker Carlson is one of many in the right-wing media casting doubt on life-saving COVID vaccines, even as unvaccinated Americans continue to drive up COVID case numbers. Let's talk about this now with former Fox News chief political correspondent Carl Cameron. He is now the co-founder of Front Page Live. And I wonder, I think I know the answer, but I want to know from you, why are hosts like Tucker Carlson doing this?
It's about ratings.
Just money.
And ratings ultimately become revenue. And that's the name of the game. Whoever gets the most clicks on social media makes the most money, gets the most fame, gets the most attention. And that type of activity is not journalism. It's not
Hold it right there, Bruce.
It's gaslighting. It's propaganda.
Go ahead.
I want us to take this sip by sip this morning. So, you heard what the gentleman said, right? About the vaccine and so on. You heard the first, what he said. You heard now, the question was asked why he's doing that. And you heard what the gentleman said, the other one said. You heard it. Ratings. And so on. Go back a little bit, Bruce, and just to play what the
Okay.
That type of
Kyle Cameron
activity is not journalism.
I
Ultimately,
want you to listen.
become revenue, and that's the name of the game.
From you, why are hosts like Tucker Carlson doing this?
It's about ratings.
Just money.
And ratings ultimately become revenue. And that's the name of the game. Whoever gets the most clicks on social media makes the most money, gets the most fame, gets the most attention. And that type of activity is not journalism. It's not news. It's gaslighting. It's propaganda. I mean, just last week, new infections went up 70%. And according to the CDC, the NIH, which oversees the CDC, it is absolutely 99.5% of those infections are people who haven't gotten vaccinated. I mean, come on.
I want you to listen.
Anybody who disputes that sort of stuff is putting people's lives at risk and potentially killing them.
No question about it. And we see this red state, blue state divide in vaccinations. So you say it's about a business model. Isn't killing your own supporters a bad business model?
Absolutely. It makes no sense whatsoever. This is literally the metaphor of the lemmings running to their own slaughter. People who are listening to that sort of stuff instead of the science, which goes way, way back, we would not be the world we are today if it weren't for penicillin. These types of things are real, and to suggest that they're not, particularly if you have no education in science and medicine, it is just plain lying to the American people and putting them at risk of death. We now have this situation. I mean, we saw Sanjay over there in Japan. An American athlete at the Olympics is out, and God knows how sick he could get. This is wrong for journalists to be doing this, or people who call them that, whether it's Fox or One America Network or Newsmax. These are all cable channels that are perpetuating lies, and it has to be stopped. In fact, I've been working hard. We've got a coalition going on now called Persuasion US with a number of organizations, institutions, activists across the country. It's an incredibly diverse group. And for Republicans of goodwill who understand that what's happening to the Republican Party in the country as a consequence of what Trump and the far right did is really, really dangerous. And it's time for the left. Democrats need to start fighting the way Republicans do. There's no such thing as a one-year presidential race. It's all 4 years. It's 24/7 on the Republican side, raising money, making up stories, trying to denigrate half of the country who are on the left-hand side of it, and that includes those people of color in many cases, and it has to stop. There are organizations all over the country who are trying to fight this disinformation disease, and we're joining that fight, and we need a lot of help. It's going to take money, and it's going to take time, and we need to start doing it now because the Republicans have been doing it all the way since the beginning of the year for the upcoming congressional races next year, and the White House 3 years from now.
And I know that's part of a letter that you and others wrote to the DNC and to Democratic funders. You know, I always wonder as I'm watching these insane claims, they just seem so nuts, and yet you know that there are millions of people watching them and believing them. And I always wonder, you know, is that guy vaccinated? Maybe, very probably. And I would like to know. I would like to know when it comes to the kind of drivel that is coming out about vaccines. Do you think that Fox hosts like Laura Ingraham, like Tucker Carlson, should say whether or not they themselves chose to take the vaccine?
As a journalist, I'll tell you, I had a Moderna shot. I got it in March. And I think anybody who comes on television and talks about coronavirus with any kind of authority has to explain where they stand. It is inconceivable to me that people who won't explain what they're doing for their own health when they're trying to inform the United States of America. The hypocrisy of it and the danger of that potential falsehood, saying, yeah, I've got one, and not having one, is exactly the kind of deceit that Trump started even before he was elected.
And to that point, explicitly, I mean, Donald Trump hid the fact that he got vaccinated in January.
Right.
Why would he not take credit for that? You know, the Operation Warp Speed being enormously successful, but it begins with the ex-president of the United States who hid that. Let me ask you this. When you talk to your former colleagues at Fox, you were there for years.
Bruce,
what do you say to them about...
Stop it in. I want Trinidad and Tobago, at some point in time, I want to move away from talking about vaccine and vaccinated and so on. And we have to start talking about the economy and how it will rally back on stream.
Yeah.
But I just needed this morning. I want to thank Amsterdam. He sent me this. And I sat and listened to this. And I said, I have to share this. And I hope that the people who are listening understood what they heard. Right? We are going through the same thing in this country. From both the opposition and the media. And we have people following the propaganda without any scientific data and confusing people. We remember listening to a young lady, or I read it here, saying that her grandmother listened to a particular journalist on one of the radio, on the TV station. You remember that?
Yeah, yes, I do.
And her mother died because of fear for not taking the vaccine, and she got COVID, and in a couple of days or however, a week or however, she passed away. And we are faced with that same behavior in this country. And if we don't wake up and smell the coffee, you realize, you hear what he said? Trump took his vaccine in January.
Yeah, and said nothing, eh?
And said nothing to no one. And may I ask, is that the same situation with the opposition in this country? I'm just asking questions. So when they come, the behavior of the UNC, led by Kamla Prasad-Bissessar, is the behavior of Trump and the Republicans. And you listen to what he said. I'm not, and I want to don't do this again, to come here to tell you about being vaccinated and so on. You have people say, no, I'm not taking a vaccine. And okay, it is your right not to, your prerogative. But don't call to make no issue or nothing. I just needed to share that with you, Trinidad and Tobago. The lines are open for you to take your calls and for you to call in and tell me what are your thoughts. It's about ratings. The ratings that we want here in this morning program that everybody have a problem with. The ratings we want here is of positive conversation and positive behavior. I have one here. Caller, good morning. Just now, hold on for me. But your phone was charging and I ain't. Right. Caller? Yes. Yeah? You hearing me? Morning. Yes.
I'm not hearing that, Sharon.
Hello?
All right.
Right. So right. Go ahead, Leo.
You hear me, Sharon?
Yes, I am. Bruce, you hearing him?
Yeah.
Bruce, good morning.
Morning.
Sharon?
Yes, sir.
I have a joke, but it's a serious joke about this vaccine. And those people who believe in God and who believe that that God is going to save them from the vaccine. There was a flood in a certain part of the world. And they were evacuating people. They sent a truck for this certain lady who said, when the truck got there, they tell her, come, let's go. She said, no, God is going to save me. I'm waiting for God. He's going to save me. You all go and go on. Flood started to come. They started to pull up a house. They sent a boat for her. When the boat got there, they tell her, come, let's go. She said, nah, you all go ahead, man. God will save me. I believe in God. Go ahead. Go on. Flood reached the top of the building. They sent a helicopter for her. When the helicopter reached, she said, go ahead, man. I thought God will save me. Anyhow, she drowned. She got up into heaven. She said, God, I believe in you so much that I was depending on you to come and save me. He said, but I saved you. I sent so much things to save you. I sent a truck. I sent a boat. I sent a helicopter. And you still didn't go. I was sending it to you. He said, you're so foolish. You didn't realize that that I sent so many things for you. So all those people who are waiting for the vaccine to get better, let them wait. When God send all these things for them and they want to go and take it, and they're dead, they're going to say the same thing that lady said. Bruce, Sharon, have a good day.
Thank you so much, Leo. Thank you so much. Tobagonians, remember you can call 4757426.
Have one here.
And overseas number, or callers, you can call that number also.
Bruce.
Morning.
Morning again, Sharon. Bruce, I 3 weeks ago, I had my second jab, and I'm feeling real good. Nice. Sometimes you feel like it's 3 leg have, you know. So all you go and take all the vaccine. I don't care what nobody say. God send somebody. If even he send the devil to help you, he sends somebody to help you. That is the power of God. So morning train to be going, all you go and take all the vaccines. Forget about them people. I saw Camilla take Sean privately every day, you know, are gone.
Guys, call me up, man. Call us up. We're listening.
Yes, you can call me.
We want to hear from you.
On 3420081 and the 4665391. I was just taking off the vibrate on it. So you can call me on it now. It's ready to go.
And share the live, people.
Yes, and remember to subscribe when you go to the YouTube page. I have one here, Sharon. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce. Morning, Sharon.
Morning.
Yeah, I would just like to say this morning, I tuned on by accident my radio to other program yesterday, and I couldn't believe the level of disrespect and hatred coming from African people to another African brother, which is our goodly Prime Minister, Dr. Rowley. I always say, even if you don't like Dr. Rowley, respect the office what this gentleman is holding. Some of us have no respect, the nastiest things. I wonder what Matt is doing about that. I wonder what Mr. Amar is doing about that. All it can't be serious. Little children sometimes.
And let me tell you something, caller. Mr. Amar was in Cuba, eh?
What?
You hear what I'm telling you? Let them continue.
Right? The little children that be listening to their parents have one of that station and this station at mornings. Thousands of children that be listening these programs in the morning. Right? The nasty things all they be saying about the goodly Prime Minister. And then all they want to come and say the youth in the country this and the youth that and who this and who that. It's all your wicked older heads encouraging and the little youth watching all you and seeing all you laughing. The nastiness all you saying, and then all they want to talk about respect with youth. Right? I'm calling on mad this morning. The kind of but you calling our Prime Minister a pedophile and a rapist. A black, big fat man like yourself, man, from around the bridge in Lavante. Man, all that is disgusting this morning. Great is the PNM and we shall always prevail. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Bruce.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much, caller. So it's 7:24 a.m. Remember, today is the 21st of July, 2021. We're taking your calls. You understand? We're taking your calls. Call us.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, big sister.
Oi, morning.
Sharon,
what's up?
Good morning. Sharon, I heard you. How are you guide me?
Tell me.
For the 5-6 years, girl, people said all kind of things about us. You know, for supporting Dr. Rowley. People in the PNM. And I'm seeing these people from talk show hosts to so-called activists, white jacket, black jacket, green jacket, want to jump back on board without even an apology. Sharon, what to do? How to feel? I don't know. You experience. Sharon, because Sharon has Saturdays. You have a Saturday. You know Saturdays people good. Sharon, I don't, let me tell you something. We are we ways. When we for you, we for you.
I don't like the seat at all, Sharon. And dishonesty and selfishness.
No, listen. Let me give you my take on this whole situation. You all know my position and my stance. You all know my position. You all know my stance.
Sharon, I love you more. You know you look you.
I am not going to change my position unless I feel that I want to change my position for some particular reason, right? That I may want to do so. That's one. Now, secondly, in politics, you will have fall-in and fallouts. You will have people wanting to leave for particular reasons and wanting to come back. I have no problem with that, you know.
Well said.
I have absolutely no problem. Wait, let me tell you. The problem I will have is your disingenuousness, if that's a word. You being genuine. You being loyal. Don't tell me you're leaving one party because you didn't get what you want in that particular party and you're coming to another party to look for something that you're looking for. Is either you're coming with your whole heart and not half heart. So for me, I'll be watching you very carefully.
It mustn't be self-interest because you have friends that Dr. Rowley bring back in positions now that you decide to switch. I have no problem with follows in our family and stuff, you know, Brucey. But it's not because I follow with you, Brucey, I must go because me get what I want to tell down the house, all the nastiest things about you, Bruce. Right? Form with my enemies for you to fall. I support my enemies all in your meetings for you to fall. And now as you realize you can destroy Sharon now, you wiggling your way back in easy because you are so-called friends now benefiting now from my organization which you was a part of. And I must just open my heart and soul back to you. And I mustn't. Sharon, I say Sharon.
No, you're not obligated to do that. And that's what I said. You are going to take it, in other words, you will take everything with a pinch of salt. You have to prove to me that you wanting to come back into my house is a genuine want to come back home, you know. You have to prove to me that.
Yes, you have to prove that you change your heart because Sharon...
So don't lose no sleep over that. There's a process for that to take place. Don't lose sleep over that. Because let me tell you something. Elections are not won by yourself. Elections are won by people who vote. So we need all hands on deck to make sure that this miserable, cantankerous, no vision, no management, people who don't care about people but only care about themselves, party they call the UNC, don't regain no kind of traction in this country. So don't lose no sleep over that. That is minor thing for me. Don't lose sleep. The most important thing is what I just play here to tell you that people continue to use the airways for their perks and to make their dollars and to give you misinformation. And while they're doing that, your lives being at risk. That is the most important thing right now. We have to stay alive.
After the ring Miss Marlene Drive, they couldn't get it. So you see me? Anyway, Sharon, I listen to the car vex me. I can't respond to vex about.
All right, darling. Don't get vexed and raise your pressure like how mine was high last night into this morning. Take it with a pinch of salt. Let me watch it how it going.
You have any by you?
One thing I will tell all you. I am moving unless I want to move for particular reasons that is really, really up against me. I have a WhatsApp call here in Massachusetts. You have any there?
Go ahead, take it.
Massachusetts morning. Massachusetts?
Good morning, Blessing Titan.
Morning. I got the thing, eh?
Mr. Brucey.
I got the thing, Massachusetts. Thank you kindly.
Great, fantastic. Listen, hey, Tobago, I love all, you know. I love all, bad. And one of the reasons is that my father is a Tobagonian. But it's the Felix.
Mm-hmm.
The same channel that you played an excerpt from a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
One of the hosts who was critical of people taking vaccines, who was saying all kind of negative things about the government trying to control you about taking vaccines and the harmful effects of taking vaccines which cannot be proven and has not been proven. That same talk show host admitted while he's criticizing and trying to get people not to take the vaccine, admitted that he took the vaccine. And then the two people that were in the studio with him, he pointed the two people who were also telling people not to take the vaccine. He pointed them and said, they took the vaccine too.
Mm-hmm.
Then when he concluded by saying, it should be your decision if you want to take the vaccine or not. But the government is not the answer.
Remember, there are a lot of journalists on that station who anti Democrats, eh?
You know, no. If you're telling your audience that something that is supposed to save their life, that is supposed to protect them from going to the hospital, that is going to protect them from going on an incubator, that could protect them from dying and the life done. You're telling people that thing ain't good. How come you take it? If you say poison, you go take poison, you go and drink poison. And that is the mentality. Like I said the last time I called. The UNC leader did not, if she had the vaccine, she did not take it in public. As you stated a while ago, Mr. Trump took it behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
And when did he take it? When he was on his dying bed. And the same Dr. Fauci and the same CDC and WHO, World Health Organization, the same people that he's been critical of, is the same people who saved his life. They bring the man back from the dead. When they release him from the hospital, you see him having a hard time breathing. Yeah? They save his life and then he turn around and criticizing people who save his life. The PNM government is giving, look at the amount of financial support that the PNM government is giving to people, and all it turning around after all they eat the food and all their belly full, all they taking that same full belly and now going and criticize with Dr. Rowley's administration for making sure all they have food in all their belly, that all they getting the best medical help. That when you say don't socialize, all they still going out and partying and taking all they get sick and dying all of a sudden. Is the government.
But Massachusetts, tell them about Missouri. Were they vaccinated?
But all right. One more thing, because no people waiting. I cannot identify the individual, but some very influential, high-powered people, especially as it pertains to health, in my area of Plain, Massachusetts. I was privy to a conversation where they are talking about going back to reinstituting mask requirements to go into stores and stuff. They're organizing, as a matter of fact, they even had a whole bunch of masks that they're going to be distributing because they think that they're going to start shutting down my area again because this thing is spreading so rampant. And it's more, it's headache, it's cough, it's fever, it's sore throat. like you think you have the cold, and it's delta in your skin. Anyway, I say too much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. I wonder if our citizens listening to that. I hope they listened, 7:35 a.m. Tobago, where are you all? You're not calling me. I'm not hearing you. Tobago, good morning.
Sharon.
Take it.
Caller, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hear me?
Yes.
Bruce, do you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
Morning, Sharon. Yesterday,
Morning.
me and my wife went there before shutting Naga yesterday. And there's no way that the opposition to tell me not to go and take vaccine. I told them wasting time. Let Modilal take you on. And he said they take it, why you guinea pig? And he take it, why he
I
take it?
wonder why he take I wonder if it is enough farm or he went away to take what he want.
Yeah, so he say you come back when you talking all kind of thing in the airport. Them fail enough. Pandey fail, the coalition government fail, and UNC fail. So don't need put people around this country fear them. I think nobody else. Now when them to vote, it's all my family come out and vote. All the thanks. Later, bye.
Thank you. You have anybody?
Mount St. George? Yeah. Mount St. George? Mount St. George? Hey. Good morning. He called me at the end. Mount St. George? Jail is this. All right. You ought to call me back because I calling on him and he's not responding. Anyhow, guys, I want to send some condolences to one of our listeners who passed away, and I want to thank my clone Sharon Felix, who lives in Mover, the gentleman who called in on Friday. Is it Friday? Yes, Friday. George. Remember, he was on my program. He used to pickpocket and was a boxer working on the port. He was on the program twice on the program.
Okay.
And on Friday, he called a couple of times. He always would talk about crime and he gave us his life story about taking drugs and so on. So he would have called us on Friday, call about 3 or 4 times. And apparently, the son was calling to talk to him, calling and not getting any response. And when they sent to get somebody to look to see what's happening with him, if he's there or not, there are a lot of flies was coming out of the place, and they sent and so they found him dead. So our condolences to the family, but I don't know what family you have here, yeah? So I don't know how is they gonna deal with that. So we got just as how Mr.
Thomas.
Oh, Mr. Thomas.
And you wouldn't believe
my
that,
condolences.
Somebody that listens to us very good friend of mine, Sam from Carnage, same situation. Nobody heard from him.
Yeah.
When the brother went to check for him.
Oh God, only living alone doesn't be so nice, Mount St. George, you there?
Yes, Miss Sharon.
What happened to you just now? I'm good. Good morning to you.
I don't know, the phone cut off on your side, and I am hearing you on the radio saying Mount St. George. I wonder where it was. You're saying Bruce Mount St. George call, but the phone cut off on your side, not on your.
Okay, well.
Good morning, Uncle Bruce.
Morning.
Miss Sharon.
Yes, Mount St. George, boy, what's going on?
What's Duke on Monday.
He took his vaccine?
Telling the people, for his audience wherever he was, that Dr. Rowley is misleading the people of Trinidad and Tobago, that the vaccine that are being given here or whatever the people taking is a trial. And if you hear this man's behavior, I said, well, to all the other people in the world, and I say in the world that is taking the vaccine, how their government not telling them the same thing, or their people not telling them the same thing? So why everything is whatever Dr. Rowley says?
So then,
as the commander of chief in this Trinidad and Tobago, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, well elected by the people of Trinidad and Tobago. As a matter of fact, I think I see his entourage last night, because he must come home for just a couple of days. I was traveling and I saw his entourage coming to Moncton George.
Who is that?
I can't understand it. Why, what is the problem? What is the problem with whatever Dr. Rowley says?
Because they want to be in office. The same Watson Jukes who talk about Sandal, they do good till Sandals leave from coming in Tobago and then saying about when he become the THA chief secretary, they go come back. What you feel is a ball, or you feel is a dolly, or you feel is a game, a chess, so you're moving all the parts here, there and everywhere?
Yeah, but whatever, you know that guy is as a matter of fact, he said of himself that he wasn't a fellow that had secondary education and all this sort of thing. I don't know what is the purpose of him trying to fool the people. He and the Jameses. I don't know why they think that Tobago belongs to their foreparents, so they're supposed to be the inheritor of Tobago. They're certainly not inheriting my part. I could tell them that. Let them inherit what they have in Roxborough, and I think the Jameses are from Belgarden. Two very close villages to one another. I think we have Belgarden first, then we have Argyle, and then Roxborough. They could take that part, but you see my part, they have to leave it alone. They're really, really overdoing it. Swigonian, you all support the Prime Minister and his medical team and his cabinet with what they are doing. Everything is wrong. We get Coast Guard boats, is a problem. We get ferries for Tobago to Trinidad and back trip is a problem. What is the real problem? Come on, man, come on. Tobagonians, let the people who speak for us know that when there is good, there is good. If something is wrong, we stand against it. Come not tear up all the paper and show you all that she don't care one damn about you all. But she'll tear it up because she'll not support it. Sharon, you and Uncle Bruce have a blessed day, and hear you all on Friday again. Bruce, I'll hear you tomorrow with Mr. Dominic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, so kindly, darling. Let me say good morning to, I'm seeing Carol Bennett, all the way from Riverdale, North Dakota. Good morning to you on our Facebook page. And to all of you here, good morning. All of our foreign listeners, viewers, or locals, good morning to all of you. I have another one here. Caller, good morning. Caller, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sharon.
Morning.
Sharon?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Yeah, morning. How are you doing?
I'm good, I'm
morning
good.
To Mr. Bruce.
Morning.
Sharon, I called up from here already. I just want to say something. I had a discussion with a lady yesterday who works in the health center in my health center. And that lady, I couldn't understand. But she's son-in-law works in my department in initials. And I really hear them fellas say, well, the other fellas and them was vaccinated. But she telling them that all you're taking no vaccine. And see how this vaccine killing people. So this lady know I work in this, so she must know what I work out. So she may she say vaccine. They take the vaccine. I take it a long time. More than 4 weeks, about 4 weeks now. So here she's telling me that she working in the health center. I said, tell her what's going on. She's telling me that vaccine killing people and vaccine and that. I said, but Mom, you working in the health center and you're using a scientist. She telling me that how she proves where some people do that. I said, well, that's right on the paper or what. She told me that all I know is that sure I know that COVID killing people and it killed thousands of people. Close, let me say a million, more than a million people already in the world. She said that, here was this lady telling me, I don't know, but she's a church woman, so I know the pastor and them, they must be them like that. This one telling me that vaccine killing more people than COVID.
But somebody tell me that yesterday and I asked them where's the proof by the data. And to guide me to it so I could get. I will call you back. Up to now, waiting for the call. But caller, leave that there. Leave that there. Leave that right there. That ain't making no sense to me.
Yeah.
Yes, leave it there, caller. Now, so I'm hoping that I know people will start texting me to ask me for what we played this morning. But I just needed to play that for you all to hear. All right, so Trinidad and Tobago at 7:45 a.m. In a short while, we'll be leaving because we have a paid segment today. So that is my predicament with you, for you this morning. We are going through the same thing in this Trinidad and Tobago. We are real naysayers. Everybody feel they know more than everybody else. Mr. Chance, or some of them I should say. Mr. Chance? I know, the phone cut off? Right. Mr. Chance, you there?
Yes, Sharon.
Yes, Mr. Chance, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Hello.
Go ahead, Mr. Chance, I'm hearing you. I don't know what's going on.
Are you hearing me, Sharon?
Yes, I am.
The jack in the phone. Check the
Are
jack.
you hearing me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you. You hearing me?
Yeah, you're breaking up, and I will still make a very brief contribution.
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank you again for that clip you played this morning. And I want to say that we must not miss the most critical point you are making in that. It's not necessarily about jabs alone, you know. It's about truth and fact. That's the issue. And there's a type of journalism that that you played in the clip called ratings journalism.
Ah, that's it. That's it. That's it.
Ratings journalism is guided by propaganda and and disinformation to make the individual look great and to get money and to get benefits from it. And that is what you have to be very careful about. It's not focused on educating and informing you. It's about getting that person very rich, whoever it is. And the taking you down a road has nothing to do with helping you or educating you to do the right thing, but about uplifting themselves, and it's about money. That is the message. And you have to be careful about that. Because that message, if you transfer that message onto the question of jobs, you could find yourself in the grave. That's the message. Because that is the question I want to ask Vashti. I want to ask Vashti, the senior journalist in TV6, and I want to ask a very influential morning show program whether that is their goal. Is their goal the business about a search for truth and fact? Because that is what it's all about. It's about truth and fact. And let me tell you why. Hear this. Is known to be, your name is Felix?
Yes, I am hearing you. You go ahead, Mr. Chance.
Right. Larry Lala, who is known to be an associate of the opposition leader. And I make this point to let you understand why I question people like Ruhashi and other talk show hosts. Hear what he says. In responding to the fact that the Prime Minister took his jab, hear what Larry Lala on the 13th of July said. Congratulations to the Prime Minister in his jab leadership. You hear that word? Meaning that the Prime Minister wants us to do something, and he is doing it by leading us, by doing the right thing for us. And he went on to say, it would have been good for the country to see both leaders getting the jab at the same time. So, Vashti, why haven't you followed up with the opposition leader on the question of a jab? We want to know that. We want to know the fact. You know why you want to know the fact? Because you want to know who is attempting to lead us. You want to know who is the alternative person who is desirous of leading us. And that is your role. pursuit of truth and fact. It is a fact that the Prime Minister took the vaccine because he wants the 1.3 million of us to take the vaccine. That is leadership. That is the fact. So Vashi and your system influential station, why don't your morning talk show host pursue that truth? And that is the question. That's the question. So when you bring things on the media, in the night, on the news item, and you're trying to put us down a rabbit hole in a particular direction, we must fact check you, Vashi. Whenever you say things that just to please and to get ratings and everybody to say you are investigating, but you are not investigating in a pursuit of truth and fact. So I want to thank you for that trip, because we must take that trip in a wider sense, because we must understand that when we listen to the radio and when we watch the television and listen to it, we must look for the facts and the truth, because that is going to influence us. And in this case of the vaccine, it could very well cause us our death, or it could cause to save our lives. I want to thank you very much for the time.
You're welcome, and thank you so much, Mr. Chance. Thank you so much.
I've one here,
Let me
Sharon.
take, yeah. Let me just say before you take that one, let me say good morning to, where did she go? Is it Sherry Ann? Yes, Sherry Ann George. Good morning to you, darling. Welcome back. Yeah.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Mother morning. I like the hairstyle. I had a look on
Morning. Oh, thank you so kindly. Thank you.
Welcome. Mother in Tobago and my guru, my male guru just called there. Commend them on that. So, Mother, let me see, and my grandmother in Tobago and my female guru and everybody, mister. Good morning to the listeners. Mother, 4 million people died already from this virus. And if you listen to the opposition leader on Monday night, she said to us again, sun kills. That is to go along with what my guru said, mis or disinformation. And the way they put it out, it confuses you, because if the opposition leader could still come after so long and tell us that sunlight kills COVID, do you expect the people that support her to go and take the jab, ma? That is just one example. The opposition leader is still telling people that sunlight kills this virus. So do you expect anybody who support her, and there's a gem, I don't know how to call it, because rubies is an expensive thing. That man, father, had owned a particular car company. He has a lady on his radio station telling people that taking the jab, how dangerous it is and what it will do to you, and people will die. And I'm wondering, what is the reason? Is this going along the trend of the opposition leader from Monday telling us that sunlight kills and creating vaccine hesitancy? Or the jab hesitancy? Enjoy your day, mother.
Only getting smart. That is one thing I could tell all with the listenership here. Only getting smart.
Yeah, 2 more minutes.
Sometimes I don't have to read and spell. But Trinidad and Bruce, the other thing I give you, put it up in the meantime now. Okay. We have 2 more minutes, and before we do that, because you know when we come back from the ads, it's just to tell you bye and talk to you on Wednesday. So I want to thank all of you for tuning in on Friday, for me on Friday, but you for tomorrow. So I want to thank all of you for tuning in. I know I started a little late this morning. I apologize for that. And on Friday, please God, once God give me the life and strength, I'll be here as early as possible with you. But just to show you, the masks are here. So we're going to put it up for you to see what it looks like. And remember, all the funds and proceeds from that, the profit from it is going to help me to finish the lady house in Maruga. All right, so that was my whole intent. And to those of you who still want to donate to our hamper drive, I want to thank you so much. And you can call 787-1571, 340-2016, or you can call yours truly, 7264685. I am to go tomorrow to clear a barrel that was sent to me. Let me say good morning to my friend Mary, and that's all I'm saying. The barrel is here. I picked up the paperwork, and I'm going to the port in the morning to clear that jumbo barrel. All right, so these are the masks. This is what it looks like. This is how it's going to be. Tell me, what are your thoughts? How much time again we have?
A few seconds.
Right, so I'm leaving it there. We go into the ads, and when we come back, if we have enough time, we'll put it back up. You will call and tell me, and then you'll make your decision.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
So guys, those are the masks that they are on sale. All right, good. Check it out. It's also branded Titans of Democracy. They can't get away from that brand. Who don't like it, always sit down and bite it.
Listen, we wouldn't be able to say hello to you tonight without the sponsors, without Republic Bank, Carib, Digicel, Guardian Life Media, KFC. Real people, all you, give a round of applause for corporate for stepping up right now. They are doing their part for culture. And thank you for coming every show. Hello, 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 hello. This is so much better than singing just for the screen. I miss all you. I didn't see all of you, yeah. I didn't see plenty of my artists for you either. Right now, I want you to make some noise for Turner, 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 Turner. Yo, 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 yo. Everything higher. Mash up the place and go to fire. Oh, Lord, everything higher. Mash up the place and go. We have to hold it on. See, I was holding strong. See, I was holding on. Yeah. The road is rocky, but I'm strong. People want to hold me down. That is all a part of me. Realization on my destination. I don't have, we are like this, I'm like this, I'm like this. Sure. I had to think from good, Mama don't tell me I remember. I had to think from good, but that they tell beautiful. I got to wake up this thing, put it on. All who proud to be alive, if you're grateful, for your answer, anything higher. Mash up the place and put that fire. Oh Lord, mash up the place and put that fire. I was holding on, I was going strong. I was holding on. See, I was holding on. See, I was going strong. See, I was holding on. My journey is my journey. Yeah, I'm rolling slow. I got a feeling. It's living inside of me. Why you like this? Trinbago, everything high. Mash on the place and go start fire. How are you? Oh yeah, everything. Wow, 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 wow. See, I was holding on. See, I was holding strong. See, I was holding on. See, I was holding on. Holding strong. See, I was holding on. No. All you make some noise for generation now for me, please. If all you only know, Turner have calypso and soca deep within his soul. He representing for the next generation right now. Make some noise for Turner. A real journey. Bless the teacher and everybody. Kiss my brother. Let me sing it to you. Already journey very long, and all that we had little setbacks. But once we have life, anything is possible. Who agree? That's right. Once you have life, anything is possible. To my big brother here. You see me from day one working security and give me the big up. Straight up. So I say big love to you, brother. I love you, dog. And never forget that. Never ever. So love and respect everybody. Put your hand in the air for Kiss. Put your hand in the air for Turner. Put your hand in the air. Beat the thing. So. Beat the thing, Kaya. Mash up the place and go to fire. Oh, Lord. Beat the thing, Kaya. Mash up the place and go to fire. See, I was holding on. See, I was going strong. See, I was holding on. See, I was holding on. See, I was holding on. Look at that day, yeah.
experiencing loss of vision, or are your glasses broken? At Value Optical, we're open, and we're here to help. You can have your urgent eyeglasses in 3 days with packages starting at $695. When you visit us, be mindful of the 3 W's. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. Please call us toll-free 800-2020 for expert advice on your vision needs or to book your appointment. Value Optical, caring for your eyes.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282. or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Hey, you keeping safe? I hope so. I don't really know what will happen when everything will back up, but the lime had to go on. But in the meantime, just come online with the live wire. I'm on the Street 919 FM every Saturday from 5 to 8 p.m. Or you could check us out on the live on Facebook at the Street 919 FM or on YouTube at Street TV. Don't forget to share the live. That might just be as important as you keeping safe. So mask up, sanitize, tune in to the Street 919 FM, Lime on the Live Wire, Saturday afternoons, 5 to 8 p.m. Don't worry, I gotta be home in time for the curfew. Keep safe.
You matter.
I matter.
We all matter. And Tobago matters. Join us as we bring our THA community meetings to you virtually, starting Saturday 3rd July every fortnight until Saturday 11th September 2021, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Catch us live on Tobago Channel 5, TTT, Pulse 89.5 FM, Radio Tambourine 92.7 FM, Street 919 FM, and Office of the Chief Secretary and Tobago Channel 5 Facebook pages. Listen out for every week's topic and send your questions to 688-4040 or mainfo@tha.gov.tt. That's mainfo@tha.gov.tt. Join us as we discuss Tobago Matters, because Tobago matters.
From the moment you first crossed eyes,
it's a girl.
To their very first bowl of cereal, open wide. Going into parenthood means nourishing your little one to reach their fullest potential. With Nestum Nature's Selections infant cereals, give 30% more whole grain with 15 vitamins and minerals, including iron, all with no added sugar. Nature's Selection. Give your baby the best. Nestum, from 6 months onwards.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in San Grande is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Sundays, Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word from 1 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Wednesdays, we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Facebook, email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills
phone number. 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay and you're done.
Police, good day. Officer Best Price here. Johnny Q Auto Parts Division? Yes, sir. I'm here to investigate an assault on batteries. Excuse me, sir? Is it true? You have batteries selling for $488? Yes. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries. So I could buy a battery for $488? Yes, sir. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed and distributed by Massey Automotive. Which part? Right here at Johnny Q Hardware and Auto Parts Division, 15 Arabita Avenue, Woodbrook. And our new Johnny Q Superstore, located at Lowlands Mall off Claude Noel Highway in Tobago. You could call 60 Tools. Alright, thanks, boss. Nah, man. Ronnie, do you have $488 to lend, man?
Share the line. Share the line. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the line. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the line. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the line. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening.
This is the Street 919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of 20th July 2021 stands at new positive cases 156, total active cases 6,691, total recovered patients 29,663, total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present 36,354. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
The Street 91.9 FM brings you today's tips to improve your financial literacy. Improving your financial literacy is a never-ending endeavor that needs to be prioritized. As you work on improving your financial literacy, it's important to continue your momentum. Here are your tips. Implement the 72-hour rule. The 72-hour rule is a game changer when it comes to savings and focusing on value spending. Before making any sort of impulse purchase, pause and take 72 hours to think it through. After 72 hours, you will likely have forgotten about making this purchase entirely. Also, you've just saved yourself a few dollars, maybe even a few hundreds by doing so. Over time, this rule can be the difference of thousands of dollars and can help you shift your spending habits to focusing on things that bring you value and align with your financial plan. That was your financial tip brought to you by the Street 91.9 FM.
Hey, just in case you didn't know, every morning on the Street 919 FM, taking Sharon and Bruce Wayne, the titans of democracy. That's the morning show.
Welcome back. Sharo. She here, me now. Felix. Hello, the lady. Hello, is the lady there? But what have the girl interest so? Sharo. Yes. Oh gosh.
Right. Bruce, I'm so sorry. You see me here trying to make connection with my partner, Teddy Muhammad of Muhammad's Bookstore. You know, I'm always trying to help somebody, so I have two booklets here trying to organize.
People don't start text my phone, they want to know the price.
Oh, it's $100.
Okay, nice.
So if you buy more than one, you can get a little. Once you're, and as I say that, we thank you, darling. Thank you, love. Get my cup of tea. Thank you, darling. And as you say that, we were supposed to make the Titans membership cards. We started and we stopped. Right. So I have to talk to Mr. Moranci on that. So that is coming. So it's $100, and if you buy more than one, we can talk about a little discount. Don't worry.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
But give Angie the information. So people tell me it's 8:11. We could still put it back up. Call and tell me what all you think. What are your thoughts on it? If you think the logo nice, what are your thoughts on it? And it fits very well. I wear my own regular. Did I give you one?
Not yet. Remember, we are supposed to come up by you to collect this and collect that and...
Right. I seen Angie calling me.
So, guys, that's the face shield from the Titans of Democracy. Remember, the cost is just
all right.
$100.
I was now corrected. Oh gosh, Angie correct me. It's 110.
Oh Lord,
and if you're buying more than one, sorry. If you're buying more than one, we're giving it as $100. Oh God, sorry, Angie. I forget we had to pay for the print. Oh my Lord. She now put me in my place. Thank you, Madam Secretary. So people team up and buy it in 2s and 3s and 4s. All right? Good. We never know, you might negotiate good. If you could negotiate, you could do that real good. So call me up, guys. So remember, the profits from this is what I'm going to take to finish up this. Oh, Lord, I don't owe in about 3 months' rent. Woo!
What?
I need to get out of Maruga, please. I need to get out of Maruga. Lord help us. So the proceeds from this is going to help me to try to hustle up in Maruga. But Bruce, why? That's something I had to tell you. You will cry.
Oh, Lord.
Anyhow, Trinidad and Tobago and the World by Extension listening. Here it is. Check it out. What are your thoughts? Tobago, call me, man. What's going on? Hey, as I say so again, a foreign call. Good morning. Caller, you there? Good morning. I feel it have a delay, you know.
Is that what's up, call?
No. Caller, good morning. I'm not hearing. This looking like either Teresa number or somebody. A Canadian number. Caller, you need to call me back. I'm not hearing. You can call me WhatsApp. I'm not hearing you at all. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But guys, tell me.
Yes.
Elizabeth, Maria Lyons, Jennifer Dorset, Elizabeth Ramtahal, Morris Charles, Kirk Shaw, Ashford Ashford. Ashford is not a supporter of the PNM, I should say. But he's a very respectable gentleman on the Facebook. You don't see him carrying on and he say what he have to say, very respectable, and he interacts with the rest of persons on the Facebook. No obscenity, no nastiness. I want to congratulate him for that. Yeah? Right. But the callers, all you go on and say forward. Gloria James, good morning. Sherry Winchester Bob, good morning. Indra Edwards, good morning.
I have one here.
Solita Innes, take it.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning to you, Bruce.
Morning.
Good morning to Sharon.
Good morning, Carol.
Sharon, girl, I missed I was outside helping out with some dogs out there, feeding them and so. I missed the program that you would have played pertaining to the media and so on, But anyway,
What I want to comment on is the caller from Tobago who spoke about when God had sent all these different elements to save the lady. And she refused all. You know? Why it is, when God sends help, people don't have this discerning eye to recognize that this is my God sending help. And Sharon, girl. Eh? And here it is, you have a prime minister like Dr. Rowley, who to me, because of divine intervention in Trinidad and Tobago, God put him there. Nobody could remove him. So with all the propaganda and all the gerrymandering, it's not going to help. Dr. Rowley and his team and his government is sending help through this vaccination process to help the people of Trinidad and Tobago to save us from dying. Look, I feel it so badly that 1,000 of my fellow citizens have died from this COVID. 1,000. And you have the opposition leader still coming back with the nonsense about sunlight will kill COVID. How come it can kill COVID in Brazil and all the other sunshine areas? Look all about on the lockdown again. People locking down again. This COVID is nothing to play with. It's life and death. So people, we are Christians, we are whatever, be able to have that discerning eye and to recognize when God is sending help, receive it and act accordingly. Thank you, people.
Thank you. Sean,
Thank you so kindly. I'm seeing
3 more minutes.
Yeah, and I'm seeing people asking about delivery.
For some.
And I'm seeing people asking for some. Okay, no problem. Call Angie on 787-1571. People and we calling about the mass and not no such a outer timing thing. We doing this is business. So you can call 787-1571, give her all the information. If the delivery, according to where we're going, so I'll have to ask somebody to do that. And we would see, oh God, I'm fed up of these people and this tug life thing, and I don't like this game, and I don't know why they be sending this thing to me. Merle Daniel is asking, she wants 3 and she wants to get information.
Teresa in Canada wants hers.
Huh?
The Canadian crew want theirs.
Oh Lord. Well, we'll have to post it up. So Teresa, I'm going to leave you on to deal with that. And I'll make one posting and post it up. So Merle Daniel, you can call 787-1571. You can also call my number, 726-4685, or you can also call Bruce, 340-2016, and leave the information. So if you want delivery, you will have to indicate that where the delivery is. And it might cost you just a little, whatever. I'm have to ask somebody if I can do it to help us with the delivery. All right? So, and if it is that we have enough in one area, then it will be easier. So we group it up like how we do it now in the areas. And everybody take their portion and we go out with it. So, Merle, Daniel, and others who are trying to get the information, call 787-1571, 726-4685, Bruce 340-2016, and for Tobago, I have my contact in Tobago. So once you call me and it is for Tobago, we will put all together. It will reach to Tobago and you will collect it up there. All right? I have my contact. Don't worry. So guys, it's 8:19 a.m. and the word for today, because we have to leave, is joy. I celebrate joy. Sometimes I express my spirit of irresistible joy, and let my happiness flow freely with celebration and enthusiasm. My utterance, or so on, as a spontaneous gratitude for life. My heart is filled with the truth that I am a unique expression of divine joy. Other times I express my joy more peacefully. I reflect and meditate upon the gentle sense of well-being in my heart, and I move gracefully through life with greater poise and harmony. I am grateful for all the quiet ways that I experience the goodness of God. These may be more subtle, but bring me no less joy. I feel the spirit of joy stirring deeper within me, extending out to touch those around me as friendliness and compassion. As I share my heart with the good hearts of others, I find my spiritual purpose in joy. The joy of the Lord is your strength. Trinidad and Tobago, this is where we got to leave it for today. It's 8:20. We got to leave. We have a paid segment. And speak to you on Friday.
Yes.
Bruce is going to be here tomorrow with Dominic. Yes. Be blessed, be good, be safe. We're gone. Ciao.
Is happening with the prices. Right now, from 2020, you can see 2,000 a ton. Now the material is 700 a ton. But we are scrap dealers facing problem with persons going into petrol and stealing petrol material and coming into our yards as scrap dealers.
Welcome to another special episode of Scrap News by the Trinidad and Tobago Scrap Iron Dealers Association, where we keep you updated on the latest news and information coming out of the industry. I'm Willetta Wilson. Thank you for joining us. The Trinidad and Tobago Scrap Iron Dealers Association is continuing its preparations for the arrival of representatives of the Kairos Investment Group and Jodar Corsa. As you may recall, in our previous show, these two internationally based companies have expressed their interest in coming to Trinidad and Tobago to work with our association on our mega projects. Both companies have many years of experience in the business of steel. The TTCDA team has been working around the clock, ensuring that everything is in place to get our projects off the ground when the representatives arrive. As mentioned before, these projects are mainly geared towards the sustainability of the local scrap iron industry, create employment, generate local and foreign revenue, and most importantly, keep the environment clean. Before we continue, let us hear from our project manager, Anthony Rampersad. He will remind you about our projects and update you on preparations.
My name is Anthony Rampersad, and I am involved and work with the Trinidad and Tobago Scrap Iron Dealers Association, involved with the shipbreaking project. The shipbreaking project is one which reduces ships. We cut it up, we make it smaller and sailable. The shipbreaking project has two main aspects. The marine aspect, where we gather ships from along the coast and the region, and even internationally we gather them. We tow them into port, and here it is, we enter the land aspect of the project. At the port, we use machinery such as shears to cut up the ship, to make it smaller into sections. These sections are now further reduced through the use of machinery. We take the large sections and we place them into a unit called a shredder. The shredder fragmentizes the large sections and make them more saleable. Now, there are instances where we would need an edge also cut off. We would call in a manual cutter. After that, the fragmentized bits or the reduced metal is put from the quay in bulk onto the ships or even in containers and shipped directly to the mill. My role as the project manager would be to manage the various disciplines. In the team, we have the human resource aspect, the financial aspect, the engineering aspect. We would have the health, safety, and environmental aspects. So my role as project manager, firstly, is to take charge of all these disciplines and to get them to perform as a team to achieve the client's goal. The client's goal of turning the ship into saleable and valuable material. The value of this project in terms of monetary gain is much, because here we have the material being reduced. We could turn out, as the months go by, we would start with 20,000 tons of material, solid metal, and we'll graduate into 60,000 tons, which is our goal per month. And this would be much. This would be much for a project of this size. So it's a huge project. It's also valuable in terms of sustainability. We look at the environment. We look at the social impacts. We are hiring people. We are hiring people for many positions, so we could give back to society in this case, as well as the foreign exchange aspect. So when our goods go abroad, we get US in return. So there's much value in this regard. I know this project is going to be a bit challenging, and yes, we have capable individuals. We have a staff as well to work with these leading individuals. We have, in addition to that, we have the investors. They are preparing to come, and they will be arriving soon. Also come with some expertise. These expertise would be further married together so that we would be moving forward smoothly when we get going with the project. For a project update, we are currently interviewing persons for various positions. We are interviewing persons for the cutting aspect. We are interviewing people for excavator operator, forklift operator, and many others. So we are near completed the interviews, and as well we have some documents that are 75% completed. So we are nearly finished with that. Namely the engineering document, the engineering planning as per operation on the port. In addition to that, we are liaising with the foreign investor, and they are also making preparation from their end. The foreign investor, Kairos Investment Group, and the Godao Corsa, the persons from the steel mill, they are in heavy consultation with us and with various foreign personnel concerning the legalities and the role that they are entering here into Trinidad and Tobago. We are fine-tuning the aspects in terms of the port arrangements. So we are yet to meet for another meeting. We have met with them already, the executive management at Point Lisas, and we are scheduled for another meeting.
Our engineer, Mr. Peter Fletcher, is also instrumental in ensuring that things are coming along smoothly. Let's hear more on his involvement in this project.
Okay, well, evening everyone. My name is Peter Joseph H. Fletcher. Right? I've been in the petrochemical industry / construction also, for over 33 years plus. My training is really in civil engineering, but in the petrochemical industry, I will have been into a lot of mechanical and construction scenarios. At building plants, I worked on the methanol complex, which was also expanded to ammonia, AUM, and urea. So I work in this area, at that point, Lisas area, for all my working times, And I recently, a couple of years, registered my own company. So I do Abella Consultants, Complete Global Services Limited, where we do consultancies on projects, mostly construction, and also in the line of both civil and mechanical engineering in the police areas when we get. My involvement in this project is to put the methodology of how the actual process of getting these vessels from where they might be. I mean, right now we're looking at within the waters around Trinidad and Tobago and probably in the West Indies at large. And I am putting together a document to see, well, how we getting them from where they are to where we can deal with them as per breaking them down, the shipbreaking scenario, cutting, shredding, whatever, and preparing them for shipment thereafter. Now, my documents have a lot to do with like two main conventions called the Basel Convention and the Hong Kong Convention. One deals with getting these derelicts cross borders, stuff like that. Let's say we have to go down the West Indies, we need to link with these conventions, and the Basel Convention that deals with more like the environmental protection. A lot of shipbuildings have to do a lot with asbestos for some reason, for technical reasons. So we need to, my document will be showing how we manage these things, how we manage the waste oil, the bunker fuel, before we could take this ship, and to create all the different permitting on the site, as per safe work permits, hot work permits. As far as even excavation permits, you might have to put on something on the site that you might have to get. You might need like to pile a foundation in or something like that. So my documents will be dealing with all that. Rigging engineering, how we get this thing from the water onto the it won't be any dry docking per se, but we have to bring it along a jetty, start working with it there, start reducing it, and the bigger parts get it on the jetty, and then deal with it from there on into packaging. As per the time frame, I saw that the whole project have a document already that speaks to that, and I'm seeing it. I mean, once I get done with my part, I think we will fast forward thing there, from there on to go forward to maybe September, I think. It's not so much of a challenge. I mean, it's just a lot of work. Simple putting my document together, realizing as I go along, it just getting bigger, you know. But there are ways I can tweak it and get it right, and a compact version, and make the same effect. Well, it's a dream. It's a novel project. It's a piece of serious innovation that this part of the world don't pay no mind to. So it's very exciting to be a part of this team. I see a project like this going wherever there are ships that need to be reduced and recycled or whatever. I see this project bigger than, I don't know how the principals right now are looking at it. If you're only looking around Trinidad, but I'm seeing down the West Indies, and I'm seeing exactly where these things might be to go and get it. I mean, there's a lot of barge cleaning involved, and as the accountant said, this is work for a whole bunch of people, you know, a lot of people. I don't know a couple of figure right now, but in all aspects, you know, crane operators, barge operators, you have subsea robots to deploy to go and look at these things only to see how we can retrieve it. So there's a whole lot of work, and it's I seen it as an international project, right? Because I will be referencing international conventions, codes and standards to guide this thing. Okay, well, as I mentioned a while ago, the environmental impacts will be you know, the different fuels that these ships might have on them. They have the bunker fuel, they have wastewater, you know, and all these things could impact the environment if we don't deal and manage with them and dispose of them. So we will be, you know, a project like this will be dealing a lot with the people who could come and retrieve these things and get rid of them, you know, what have to be burned, incinerate or whatever. We have to work with them because we can't just throw this thing in the waterways. You know, bunker fuel had to be managed and taken care of. As I said, asbestos and everything, and we'll also clean up the shorelines in and around our country and in and around the other coastlines. Well, that document is like about 75% complete at this point. I mean, as I was saying, I think I would have mentioned slightly this now, the actual rigging part. You know, my document will also speak to rigging engineering, how it's done. How we lifting things, what is the lowest weight as per the highest weight, and how we can handle it and how we can do it safely. Each lift have to have a rigging plan and done in accordance and be guided by the plan. Minimize accidents and stuff like that. I think it's feasible to everybody. I mean, if you're not even taking part in the actual shipbreaking, but it's a feasible thing as per mentioned by the accountant firm. It's employment for a lot of people, right? And there's a serious domino effect down the line. Even the person who might have to feed these people out there. And if we are blessed with the location we're looking at them policies, that is bringing something back to that area, you know, rejuvenating and using, I mean, there's some infrastructure there sitting down there, and it's ideal for something like this, for this project.
Ferret scrap prices in Mexico increased in the week ending Friday, July 2nd, after being mostly stable in previous week amid consumer fighting to secure supply. The recent imposition of stricter COVID-19 related lockdown across Bangladesh has left densely populated country's steel sector facing several difficult short-term challenges. European Metal Recycled EMR is to transform a dock operation in Scotland with a multi-million pound development that would make it more competitive and reduce carbon emissions. Steel Dynamic Inc., a steel production company based in Fort Worth, Indiana, has announced plans to become carbon neutral by 2050 for its electric arc furnace EAF steel mills operations. To achieve this target, the company also set interim emissions reduction renewable energy milestones to be achieved by 2025 and 2030. And finally, Turkish steel mills returned to the deep-sea scrap import markets with a flurry of bookings from the Baltic Sea and the United States.
Keeping with scrap news around the world, let us now take a deeper look into the steel industry in the Philippines.
The Philippine iron and steel industry is a critical component in achieving inclusive economic growth and sustainable development. The industry provides necessary inputs for the construction of infrastructure, power generation and distribution, transportation facilities and vehicles, manufacturing machinery and equipment, all of which are vital for a nation's long-term growth. The industry's outputs are utilized by both commercial and industrial enterprises, such as electronics, appliance manufacturing, and shipbuilding, among others. In 2019, metalliferous ores and metal scrap exhibited 2.6% of the total imports in the Philippines, valued at $105.96 million. The Philippine iron and steel industry aims to contribute to the country's sustainable development by manufacturing world-class products for the industry and society, and sees itself as a major producer of high-quality and safe steel products for domestic users by 2030. This is achieved when the industry is able to supply 70% of the tonnage of required apparent steel consumption.
Finances are important to any project. This time we will hear from our accountant, Mr. Reyes Davidine, who will shed some light into the financial aspect of the project.
My name is Reyes Davidine, and by profession I'm a chartered accountant, having been in private practice for close to 20 years, of which 10 years was spent in one of the leading accounting firms in Trinidad and Tobago. Right now I manage my own accounting firm, Reyes Davidine Associates. I'm a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Trinidad and Tobago and the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants of England. And I'm so pleased to be on part and parcel of this project, this shipbreaking project. As in any project, you must have a financial person involved, because someone has to, for simplifying purposes, be able to balance the books and make sure that all the numbers make sense. But more so as a controller of the accounts, in terms of making sure that all relevant statutory obligations to the government, statutory obligations to the stakeholders are fully met. In terms of the financial aspects of the project, we see this project coming on stream in a very critical time. As we know, whether it's the manufacturing sector, whether it's the distribution sector, various sectors throughout the community are currently facing a huge forex challenge. And we see this as an opportunity for the greater community to generate huge amounts of forex for the government and for the country. This project, once it comes on stream, we are seeing in terms of millions of US dollars flowing into the country, and by extension trickling down to those that really need it. From the economic standpoint, we see this project being as not short-term, because this really is a long-term project. Even before COVID started, there's a serious amount of unemployment across the board, whether it's a crane operator, whether it's engineers, finance people, laborers. This project, in its initial phase, we are seeing it possibly employing close to between 500 to 800 persons on a permanent basis. Going forward, as I said, this is certainly a long-term project. We see it taking up possibly to maybe 1,500 persons on a rotation basis, of course, but definitely on a full-time basis. Mechanics, engineers, electricians, all of them will be part and parcel of this project. The huge and most significant cost for this project, as you would imagine, is CapEx, capital expenditure in terms of the machinery. Because, I mean, if you were to look at your basic household or basic construction site, simple equipment, you know, it's thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. This project is no different to any of those. When you're talking about shipbreaking and the size, if you look outside and you look at in the ocean and you see the size of those vessels, you must have an idea in your mind the type of equipment that is going to be required, whether it's to cranes to pull it out of the ocean, whether it's to cut it up in pieces, whether it's to shred it, pack it onto a container. We're talking about millions of dollars in CapEx. Of course, there's other expenses that's going to be involved, which will be a labor cost, ensuring compliance with other statutory regulations. But yes, it's a huge mega project, and it's going to take significant financial input.
Health and safety is of utmost importance in any scrapyard. We once again join our project manager, Mr. Anthony Rampasad, who also specializes in health and safety, for this week's tips.
For this week's safety tips, we encourage mask wearing. Mask wearing is mandatory for the COVID-19 protocol. But in addition to that, mask wearing is so important in the scrapyard. Why? Because the metal and the environment contains a lot of dust. So the metal inherent in that is a lot of dust. So while handling the various metals, the dust will get into the nasal passages, down into the lungs, and we do not want that. So to protect yourself from serious respiratory illnesses and even sinus agitations and allergies, wear your mask. Another safety tip is that of good communication in the scrapyard. Now, we have a number of ways we communicate in the scrapyard. We use the spoken word, we use radios, and we use hand signals. Hand signals. Now, for effective communication, sometimes a combination of these is required. For instance, if a truck driver is reversing to avoid a potential accident, what we can do is combine the spoken word, and we have to speak up in a loud voice. In other words, we got to shout. We got to shout and say halt and wave at the same time. So it's a combination. It's a combination to achieve effective communication. Now, in addition to these tips, the OSHA and the CDC has provided some mandatory guidelines. These are: wash your hands frequently, rubbing them with soap and water for 20 seconds or even more, right? Where you cannot wash your hand with soap and water, the use of an alcohol-based sanitizer is recommended. An alcohol-based sanitizer with 60% alcohol, but not less than 60% alcohol. So it can be more than that. It can be 60, 70, 80% alcohol to sanitize the hands. Now, we've got to, as well, avoid touching the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. You see I'm wearing the mask? So we got to avoid touching the eyes, the nose, and the mouth with the hands. And hence the reason we go to the number one tip: wash your hands frequently, right? Folks, we got to, and another guideline, we got to practice good respiratory etiquette. So what do you mean by that? So for instance, if we are about to sneeze, we got to sneeze into the crook of the arm, okay? Or even sneeze into your mask. Again, we got to wash the mask and the hands regularly. Don't forget, wash the mask in addition, right? Now, we want to avoid getting too close to sick persons. That's another guideline. Avoid getting close to sick persons. Maintain the social distancing of 6 feet or even more, right? Remember, another guideline, key one from the CDC and the OSHA: no hand-to-hand contact, meaning no handshaking. What we got to do? We got to perhaps use the elbow. So no handshaking, no high fives, none of that. We could probably use an elbow. I want to thank you for listening to these health and safety tips. Until next time, I am Anthony Ramprasad, your project manager and safety tips person.
The ship dismantling industry has many benefits. Let us tell you more.
The scrapping of ship supplies, raw materials to steel mills, steel plate, remanufacturing asbestos, remanufacturing, as well as providing furniture, paint, electrical equipment, and lubricant oil to the numbers of businesses that have sprouted up specifically as a result. In 2012, roughly 1,250 ocean ships were broken down, and their average age was 26 years. In 2013, the world total demolished ship amounted to 29,052,000 tons, 92% of which were demolished in Asia. As of January 2020, India has the largest global share at 30%, followed by Bangladesh, China, and Pakistan. Alang India currently has the world's largest ship recycling destination, followed by Chittagong Shipbreaking Yard in Bangladesh and Gadani in Pakistan. The largest sources of ships are China, Greece, and Germany respectively, although there is a greater variations in the source of carriers versus their disposal. The shipbreaking yards of India, Bangladesh, China, and Pakistan employ 225,000 workers, as well as providing many indirect jobs. In Bangladesh, recycled steel covers 20% of the country's needs, and in India is almost 10%.
Here is a look at a CNN business report on ship dismantling in Turkey.
Layer by layer, ships are pulled to pieces, stripped right to the bone. Beached and obsolete, Aliaga is their last port of call. In this ship graveyard, there are sparks of new life, dismantling spare parts and materials for recycling.
Big vessels like this one will take at least 60 days to be completely dismantled, where the steel will be reclaimed that will help ease demand at steel factories.
and also help reduce the carbon emissions from shipping over scrap steel. Turkey is the fastest growing crude steel producer in the world and imports scrap steel from all over Europe and the United States. Ahmed Simshek runs the ship recycling yard.
Is there anywhere else in the world that is like this?
No around the world is like that in Turkey, because Turkey is one of the best dismantling, green-friendly dismantling country in the world, I could say.
Although efforts are being made to reduce carbon emissions out at sea with the installation of more fuel-efficient engines for new ships set by the IMO, the International Maritime Organization, recycling ships is an area industry is taking a keen interest in to reduce its impact on the environment.
Last year was Pakistan Shipbreaker Association was here. We gave them lessons how our association is working, how we're dismantling the ship in Turkey for beaching way, and they was very happy. They invite us in Pakistan in order to give them lessons.
So ships from all over the world come here to be dismantled?
Yes.
And there are how many ships here today?
Today 47 ships.
47 ships. Where are they all from?
From Greece, Germany, from Italy, from England, Canada, Russia, Brazil, and some vessels at anchor, they arrive from Syria, from Beirut.
As the ships wait to take their final bow, the best way to cut carbon emissions is still undecided. The EU's proposal to include shipping in its emissions trading scheme from 2013 has been met with stern opposition. European chambers of shipping, including Turkey's, are calling for any economic measures to be global, where all countries are accountable. Aisha Dergahi, CNN, Aliaga, Turkey.
The next time you visit your local scrapyard, just take the things that would be accepted. Here are some of these items.
Copper piping tubing. Scrap copper piping and copper tubing are quite prevalent around the house. Also one of the most common metals found in both inside and outside the home. Copper is worth collecting, mainly because it's one of the scrap metals that is always priced higher than other metals. Aluminum pots, pans. If you want to search for scrap metal quality, aluminum can be found in old pots and pans. In some cases, aluminum pots and pans might be classified by the scrapyard as dirty, only because of some additional elements in the metal. Nevertheless, these are worth recycling. Stainless steel sink. One of the more common items lying around the house is the stainless steel sink that was removed while doing a renovation. The key within the stainless steel sinks is to ensure clean material, in other words, without any type of plastic or rubber that may devalue the scrap. Brass plumbing. Depending on the market value for the scrap brass, this metal could be good for scrap metal recycling. Brass faucets, brass plumbing, and brass fittings all are found around the house, especially after renovation and upgrading. Because brass is so weighty, it is a good return. Ceiling fans motors. If a ceiling fan is broken, it shouldn't be dumped. It's possible to remove plastic or wood trims and isolate the motor for recycling. Ceiling fan motors contains an electric coil with substantial amount of copper. In some models, the fan blades may also be made of metal. Copper TV yokes. Copper yokes are not found on newer TVs, but can often be found inside back of older TVs. The actual yoke is often in a cone shape covered with plastic. The copper is wire woven around in strands and is considered highly quality when taken to the scrapyard.
We've come to the end of this week's episode of Scrap News. Remember, you can connect with the Trinidad and Tobago Scrap Iron Dealers Association on Facebook and Instagram to view this and other episodes and keep updated on our developments. My name is Oleta Wilson, reminding you to thoroughly wash your hands, properly wear your mask, and attentively watch your distance.
We could make it if we try, just a little harder. could be much sweeter.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
I want to pick up all the boss ladies. I love all you. And pick up the boss ladies of Soca for me, please. Pick up the boss ladies of Soca for me, please. All you know, right now, I want to pick up the queen of Soca right now. I want to pick up one of the queens of Soca right now. I want to tell you to make some noise for one of my favorite songs for the season. All you make some noise for Patrice Roberts for me, please.
Pleasant good night to everyone. Put your hands in the air.
Put it up, put it up.
How you feeling? Tonight, eternally. I want to see your hands in the air if you know this song right now. Say, all of my property, all of my money, oh, it not mean anything if I don't have you. Cause you are my everything, and I can't do anything but put that on everything, oh, for you. Everybody sing if I give you all my love, you know you. This time, cherish it and never let me know. Cause you're never find someone to love you better, oh. If I want it, then you sing, make I go love you. Cha-cha, cha-cha, make I go love you. Tender, 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 make I go love you. Cha-cha, 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 make I go love you. Tender, tender, oh, tender, oh. I love the eternal, eternally, eternally, eternally. I love you, eternally. Hey, oh, I love you, eternal, eternally, eternally, eternally. I love you, eternally. Together, out in the deepest ocean to show my devotion. You know, see me open like a window, my love. I go all I for you. You know, see me feel you. Baby, nobody they good. You sing now, look, if I give you all my love, and would you treasure? Would you cherish it and never let me know? Let me go. Cause you're not gonna find someone to love you better. If you believe in love, put your hands in the air. Hands in the air. Sing. Cha-cha, cha-cha, cha-cha. They can't love you tender, tender. Everybody waving love. Cha-cha, cha-cha, cha-cha. They can't love you tender, tender, oh, tender. I love the eternal, eternally, eternally, eternally. I love you. Hey, say, oh, I love you eternal, eternally, eternally, eternally. I love you eternally. Say, you give me plenty, plenty love, plenty, plenty love. Oh, my friend, give me plenty, plenty love, plenty, plenty love. Plenty, plenty, my love. Plenty, plenty love. Plenty, plenty, my love.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world, the Street919FM.com.
The Street 909 FM has been asked to announce the passing of Kenneth Charles Trotman, aka Trotty, who departed this life on Saturday, the 17th of July 2021, at the age of 82. He was the husband of Jean, deceased, brother of Joy of USA, Franklin, Neville, and Carlisle, deceased, father of Kurt, Alizia, Tamani, and Keston, grandfather of Jenica, Geneva, Kurt Jr., and Quart. uncle of many, cousin of many. The funeral service for the late Kenneth Charles Trotman, aka Trotty, will take place on Friday, the 23rd of July 2021 at 9 a.m. at the St. Michael and All Angels Anglican Church. Thence for burial at the Woodbrook Cemetery. Inquiries can be made at Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille, number 623-8688.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world, the Street919FM.com.
TTMF customers making payments over the counter. Our tellers at all our offices will be open to make your mortgage payments from 12th to 23rd July on the Monday, Wednesday and Friday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and from 26th July to 6th August, Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. To make appointments, request letters, access other documents and other services. Please visit our online customer service center at www.ttmf-mortgages.com. TTMF, from here to home. From the moment you first crossed eyes,
It's a girl.
to their very first bowl of cereal. Open wide. Going into parenthood means nourishing your little one to reach their fullest potential. With Nestum Nature's Selections infant cereals, give 30% more whole grain with 15 vitamins and minerals, including iron, all with no added sugar. Nature's Selection. Give your baby the best. Nestum, from 6 months onwards.
I decided that I would try it once. For some strange reason, it started to work. Because every time I run on hard surface, my left knee as well tends to pain the next day. So I tried it and some miracle it worked.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot right now. Is it your mind or does the product work?
Well, I've been running on the road every day now, and I have no pain in my joints. So it's definitely the product.
So the product works.
Definitely.
No distance can divide us, our hope is what connects us. Though challenges we face, we're still full of resilience. If we believe together, things are gonna get better. We're closer than we've ever been, we will rise up much stronger. Just believe, just believe, just believe, just believe. 'Cause we've been down before, and we will rise once more. Just believe, just believe, just believe. Hope will lead the way. Tomorrow's a brighter day, so just believe.
Believe in the future, believe in each other, and we will get there. Be mobile, just believe.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM. Entertainment, information, conversation. All on Street 91.9 FM. The official station that defends the nation.
righteous and faithful.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
Okay, Trinidad and Tobago, so we have Mr. Wayne Delamore already on the line on the Street 919 FM. So I'm going to hand you over now to Mr. Wayne Delamore. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Google. Good morning, and of course, good morning, TNT. Those of you tuning in on the 91.9 frequency this morning, you're at the right place at the right time. As per usual, today is Wednesday, and coming to you from Natural Health Solutions to share some information to help us be better prepared in terms of our health or wellness. And, of course, just to give you some information that can help you with your health. And, of course, you know, we're in the wellness business, all right? We are not in the sickness business, okay? So what we do basically is to give you the right information, as we say, as part of our slogan, education is better than medication any day. And so persons who are educated and who are informed obviously tend to make better choices, better decisions, especially when pertaining to their health and their wellness, okay? Okay, so this morning, of course, we let you know that we continue what we call our pandemic specials at Natural Health Solutions, where we offer half prices on all the services that we offer. In terms of our two main services, in terms of our HemoView, which is the deep viewing of your blood. As you know, all things are in the blood. We can see a lot of stuff happening in the blood. As you know, life and death begins in the blood, which is a scriptural aspect of that. That can be viewed, as well as our biofeedback technology, one using a frequency therapy device that can take a deep dive into your organs, all the tissues, and the two major fluids of the body, all the fluids of the body, which is the blood and the lymph. And we can let you know, not just in terms of diagnostics, but this technology can give you a 2 to 5 year prediction in terms of if you maintain or continue a certain path that your body can develop into disease. So in terms of early prevention, as we like to say, early detection saves lives. Early detection, of course, that is part of our path and philosophy here at Natural Health Solutions. We're looking at early detection. We're also looking at early intervention, because early detection can lead to early